Stars, what is going on with this Jonathan Majors DV case? The accuser of the Marvel actor is expected to be arrested today, Wednesday, in his misdemeanor cross complaint against her. Grace Jabari accused the Marvel actor Jonathan Majors of hitting her in March 2023. Jabari, his ex, is expected to be charged with misdemeanor assault today in the cross complaint against her, but prosecutors told the choreographer girl they'd drop the NYPD's charges. Why? The choreographer ex-girlfriend who accused Jonathan Majors of misdemeanor DV back in March 2023 is expected to surrender to the NYPD on Wednesday on a misdemeanor assault countercharge brought against her by the Marvel actor. Majors' recent accusations against Grace Jabari, 30, and Jabari's original case against Majors both stem from their midnight quarrel in March on a Chinatown, Manhattan street corner. Jabari has alleged to the NYPD and Manhattan prosecutors that during the fight, Majors twisted and broke her finger and bloodied her ear by slapping her in the head. Majors later countered in a June police complaint that Jabari was the aggressor, and that sidewalk and nightclub video shows she was uninjured in the hours after the dispute. Majors alleges that Jabari scratched at him and stole from him that night, then injured herself while alone in a drunken fall at his penthouse apartment. The news of Jabari's pending arrest comes on the eve of a Wednesday morning court hearing in Manhattan where defense lawyers and prosecutors may fight over the actor's claims that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, quote, buried an NYPD investigation into the girlfriend's violent behavior on the night of the spat. Prosecutors failed to include evidence of the case against Jabari in what they turned over to the defense, quote, despite being on notice of the NYPD investigation into Jabari's criminal conduct, as well as an iCard and wanted flyer, unquote. Majors lawyer Priya Chowdhury wrote in her motion to dismiss the case. An iCard refers to an internal NYPD notification that the person is under investigation or wanted in connection to a crime. Additionally, Majors' lawyer alleged that prosecutors turned a blind eye to Jabari's theft of Majors', quote, Rolex vintage watch and other luxury items that cost $6,000 to $7,000, unquote, as described in Majors' June police complaint against his ex. In an email now in Majors' case file, Manhattan prosecutor Erin Tierney made it clear to Majors' lawyer Chowdhury that the DA's office would not prosecute Jabari even if the NYPD brought charges against her. Quote, we intend to decline to prosecute any charges brought by the New York Police Department against Ms. Grace Jabari related to the allegations made by Jonathan Majors regarding the incident that took place on March 23, 2023, unquote. Tierney wrote in a September email now in the case file. The Manhattan DA's office did not elaborate on why they plan to decline to prosecute the NYPD charges against Jabari. Jabari, a British national, met Majors, 33, while working as a movement coach on the set of this year's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. She had planned to turn herself in to the 10th Precinct Station House in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood on Tuesday, two sources familiar with the plan said, adding that a day-long negotiation for her surrender fell through on Tuesday. She's now expected to turn herself in at the precinct sometime on Wednesday and to be released without having to submit to formal booking, meaning she won't be fingerprinted or held beyond the minimal time it will take to give her a summons that cites her charges. Criminal mischief and misdemeanor assault, the sources said. One key new detail concerning the March dispute was also revealed in the DA's most recent filing. It's been known that the dispute arose after Jabari spied a saucy text from another woman on Major's phone as they rode in a livery car through Lower Manhattan. The new filing reveals that the text said, quote, "I wish I was kissing you right now," unquote. The woman who sent the text was not identified. It is unknown if she was actor Megan Good, who has accompanied Majors to his last 2 in-person court dates. In their latest filing, prosecutors also went on the attack against one of Majors' key defense witnesses, the livery car driver who witnessed much of the dispute. Majors' side has said the unidentified driver described Jabari to defense lawyers as a, quote, "psycho girl," unquote, who was the prime aggressor in the fight. In the new filing, prosecutors allege that the driver suffers his own domestic issues. He told prosecutors that, quote, "Ms. Jabari was acting like his wife does when she is angry with him," unquote, the filing said.
Manhattan prosecutors are now looking into an incident in the UK tied to the Jonathan Majors domestic assault case. It comes as a hearing is scheduled for later today after Majors' attorneys filed a motion to dismiss the case. Majors is facing misdemeanor harassment and assault charges after allegedly beating his former partner in Manhattan in March. But his lawyers have claimed she actually assaulted him.